Hello again, Queen. Are you ready for the next chapter of your growing? Let's talk about the glow up nobody talks about. Not the one with the new hair pet, the new wardrobe, the filtered photos. I mean the real one, the invisible one. The one that happens in your mind, in your habits, in the way you start treating yourself, long before anyone else notices anything different on the outside. Because real confidence was never about how you look. It's about how you show up for yourself when nobody's watching. Today, we're talking about the glow up that actually lasts. Mindset, habits, discipline, self-respect, and how those things quietly build the kind of confidence that no filter can fake, no highlight reel can imitate, and no outside validation can replace. Before we get into how to build it, let's talk about what confidence actually isn't, because most of us have been chasing the wrong version our whole lives. Confidence isn't loud. It's not the girl who commands every room, who never doubts herself, who always has the perfect comeback. That's performance, not confidence. Real confidence can be quiet. It can be nervous. It can walk into a room feeling unsure and still stay grounded in who she is anyway. Confidence isn't the absence of fear or self-doubt. It's moving forward with the fear still there because you've decided the fear doesn't get to make your decisions for you anymore. And confidence isn't something you're born with or without. It's not a personality trait some people got and others didn't. It's a skill. It's built the same way muscle is built, through repetition, resistance, and time. Which means if you don't have it yet, that's not a life sentence. That's just where you are right now. So let's talk about how it's actually built. And it starts with mindset, because everything else is constructed on top of it. Confidence doesn't start with proof. It doesn't start with the achievement, the body, the job title, or the relationship. It starts with a decision. The decision to stop waiting for evidence before you believe you're capable. Most people have it backwards. They think, once I achieve this, I'll finally feel confident. Once I lose the weight. Once I get the promotion. Once someone chooses me. But confidence isn't the reward waiting at the finish line. It's the mindset you bring to the starting line before you have any proof at all. The way you talk to yourself in private becomes the way you move through the world in public. If your inner voice constantly doubts you, criticizes you, compares you to everyone else, that voice doesn't stay contained in your head. It leaks into everything. Your posture, your decisions, the opportunities you talk yourself out of, the way you let people treat you. Think about it this way. You would never let a friend speak to you the way you sometimes speak to yourself. You'd never tell a friend she's not smart enough, not disciplined enough, too far behind to start now. But somehow we let that voice run unchecked in our own heads and then wonder why we don't feel confident. So the first shift isn't external, it's internal. Stop requiring proof to believe in yourself. Start acting like someone who's already worthy and let the evidence catch up later. That might feel like pretending at first. It's not. It's practicing. And practice is how every skill becomes natural. Now let's talk about habits, because mindset without action is just a nice thought you'll forget by tomorrow. Confidence isn't built in the big dramatic moments. It's built in the small, repeated, unglamorous ones. The version of you that trusts herself isn't made from one transformation. She's made from 1,000 tiny promises kept, mostly ones nobody else even noticed. It's making the bed even when you don't feel like it. It's drinking the water, moving your body, showing up to the thing you said you'd show up to, even when motivation disappeared hours ago. It's replying to the email you've been avoiding. It's putting the phone down when you said you'd read instead. None of these things look impressive from the outside. Nobody's applauding you for going to bed on time. But here's what's actually happening underneath the surface. Every time you follow through on something you told yourself you'd do, you're sending yourself a message. I can trust me. And that trust is the actual foundation confidence is built on. Not talent, not luck, not other people's opinions of you. Self-trust. On the other hand, every time you cancel on yourself, snooze the alarm, skip the workout, break the promise you made to no one but you, you're quietly teaching yourself the opposite lesson, that your word doesn't mean much, even to you. And that erosion is silent. It doesn't feel dramatic in the moment, but it adds up, the same way small deposits build a savings account, or small withdrawals slowly empty one. So if you want to build real confidence, stop chasing motivation, because motivation is unreliable. It comes and goes based on mood, sleep, weather, and random chance. Start collecting proof instead. Small, boring, consistent proof that you follow through, even when it's inconvenient, even when nobody's watching, even when you don't feel like it. Which brings us to discipline, the part nobody wants to talk about, because it isn't glamorous, it doesn't trend, and it definitely doesn't make a cute Instagram caption. Discipline gets a bad reputation People treat it like punishment, like something rigid, joyless, and restrictive. But real discipline isn't about restriction. It's about self-respect in action. It's the bridge between who you are right now and who you're capable of becoming. Discipline is choosing what you actually want over what you want in this exact moment. It's going to sleep on time because you respect tomorrow's version of you enough not to sabotage her. It's finishing the task instead of abandoning it the second it gets hard or boring. It's showing up on the days you don't feel inspired because you understand that feelings are unreliable narrators, but your commitment doesn't have to be. Undisciplined people wait to feel ready before they act. Disciplined people act and let the readiness show up later if it ever does at all. And that distinction changes everything. Because if you're always waiting to feel ready, you might be waiting your whole life. Here's the part that matters most though. Discipline isn't about being hard on yourself. It's not self-punishment dressed up as growth. And it's definitely not about hating yourself into a version that likes herself.
Real discipline is the opposite of self-punishment. It's deciding you respect yourself enough to follow through, even without an audience, even without applause, even when it would be so much easier to let yourself off the hook. And this is where a lot of people get stuck. They treat discipline like an all-or-nothing switch. They fall off for one day and decide the whole thing is ruined, so they quit entirely. But discipline isn't about being perfect. It's about being consistent enough over a long enough period of time that the occasional off day doesn't define the pattern. One missed workout doesn't erase your progress. One bad night doesn't cancel your growth. What matters is what you do next, not the fact that you slipped at all. Which brings us to the foundation underneath everything we've talked about so far: self-respect. Self-respect is the quiet decision to stop settling for less than you deserve in how you treat yourself and in how you allow others to treat you. It's not arrogance, it's not superiority, it's simply refusing to abandon yourself anymore, in big ways or small ones. It's noticing when you're shrinking to keep the peace and choosing not to anymore. It's setting the boundary, even when it disappoints someone, even when they don't understand it, even when it would be easier to just go along with what they want. It's walking away from what drains you, the friendship, the relationship, the environment, even without a replacement lined up, because staying somewhere that costs you your peace isn't loyalty, it's self-abandonment. Self-respect is also speaking to yourself with the same patience you'd offer a friend, instead of the harsh, exhausted, critical voice you've gotten used to using on yourself. It's forgiving yourself for the version of you that didn't know better yet, while still holding yourself accountable to grow. Self-respect isn't loud. It doesn't need to prove itself to anyone, doesn't need an audience, doesn't need to be announced. It simply stops negotiating with things and people that make you feel small. And here's the truth that ties this whole thing together. Confidence without self-respect is fragile. It collapses the moment someone challenges you, criticizes you, or withholds their approval, because it was never really yours to begin with. It was borrowed from other people's opinions. But confidence built on self-respect is steady, because it isn't dependent on being liked, being validated, or being understood by everyone around you. It's dependent on you knowing your own worth, regardless of the room you're standing in, regardless of who's watching, regardless of whether anyone claps. So let's bring this all together, because these 4 pieces don't work in isolation. They build on each other. Mindset teaches you to believe before you have proof. It's the starting point, the internal shift that says, I'm worthy, before anything external confirms it. Habits give you the proof, one small promise kept at a time. They're the evidence that mindset alone can't provide, the receipts that build self-trust. Discipline turns that proof into consistency. It's what carries you through the days when motivation disappears and feelings can't be trusted. And self-respect makes sure you never trade any of it away just to be accepted, liked, or chosen by someone else. It protects everything you've built. That's the glow up nobody talks about. It doesn't trend, it doesn't get millions of views, it doesn't come with a before and after photo. Nobody claps when you go to bed on time, or say no without over-explaining yourself, or show up to the gym on the day you really didn't feel like it, or sit with your own thoughts instead of numbing them away. But that's exactly why it works. It's not built for an audience. It's not performative. It's built for you, in private, in the moments nobody else will ever see or acknowledge. And maybe that's the most important thing to understand about this whole process. The glow up that actually changes your life isn't the one people compliment you on. It's the one only you know about, the version of you that finally stopped abandoning herself. So if you're looking for permission to start, this is it. You don't need to feel confident to begin. You don't need to wait until you feel ready, until the mindset fully clicks, until discipline feels easy. You need to begin. Imperfectly, inconsistently at first if that's what it takes, and let confidence be the result of that beginning, not the requirement for it. Start small. Keep one promise to yourself today, just one. Then another tomorrow, then another the day after that. That's it. That's the whole glow up. Not a single transformation, but a long collection of small, quiet decisions to stop betraying yourself. If this resonated with you, let me know in the comments. Which one are you working on right now? Your mindset, your habits, your discipline, or your self-respect? I'd love to know where you're starting from. Subscribe if you're ready to keep building this with me, because this kind of glow up is just getting started, and there's a lot more we're going to build together. I'll see you in the next video.